Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. So you might have seen that I got not one, but two Sweetwater care packages. So I thought I should finally start reviewing these beers they sent me. So they sent me four beers in the 420 lineup. And I'm going to start with the Citrus Haze 420 Hazy Pale Ale. Doesn't say anything about it on the can other than it's 5.4 ABV and it's can condition. And it's good until about 3 months from now, a little over 3 months. They sent me this little mailer thing, and it says, a deliciously hop-forward, lip-smacking tropical hazy pale ale with subtle notes of passion fruit, coconut, and pine. All right, so pour it into the IPA glass. And, yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like a hazy, like, off appearance alone, it looks like a hazy IPA. I mean, hazy pale ale is, like, kind of splitting hairs, but big, white, kind of soap suds, foam, as is getting typical now. The foam is not hanging around, and I don't think it's a dirty glass, because this glass isn't dirty. It's clean, is what I'm saying. All right, well, yeah, I definitely would call that citrusy, maybe even tropical. I mean, they said passion fruit. Yeah, I would agree with that. Kind of smells like Nos, my favorite energy drink that has passion fruit in it. Coconut? I don't know about coconut, but yeah, there's a piney character in there. It's like a floral, very clean kind of aroma. Trying to pick up like any kind of base malt, but I swear with hazies, like no hazy is like about the malt. It's like all about the hops. It's like just two row and oats or lactose or wheat or some combination of those. But yeah, I will say it does smell pretty juicy but light. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers, and thanks Sweetwater for the beer. Yeah. Um. Yeah, it has like the lighter mouthfeel, just the lighter intensity of a pale ale as opposed to an IPA. Remember, these are all everything in this 420 lineup is a pale ale. So like I mean 5.4 ABV. That's like way too strong to be a session IPA, but like way too light to be a regular IPA. Yeah, so I would say, um, it has what they're going for. In fact, I'm surprised they're calling it citrus haze and not tropical haze because to me it's much more tropical than it is citrusy if we're really splitting hairs here. It's funny because like on the promo thing here, they mentioned passion fruit, coconut, and pine, none of which are citrus. Like citrus is usually orange, grapefruit, lemon, lime. Passion fruit is tropical. I mean, I'm definitely getting a passion fruit kind of flavor on here. Maybe a little pineapple. Um, I'd say there's like a little bit of like pink grapefruit in there, almost like the zest as opposed to the actual fruit. I'm not really getting coconut exactly. I mean, I think like there's like a really subtle kind of spice or herbal kind of thing on the back end there. Very very low IBUs on this one. I would guess. By the way, I looked it up on Untapped and like this is so new. Like there's not even like a listing, like an official listing for it. It looks like a fan made listing. There's no description or any real details on there at all. Um, yeah, so I mean, this is as it claims to be a hazy pale ale. So I mean, it's like I don't know. I guess if a hazy IPA is just like too intense for you, a hazy pale ale might be more up your alley. Like this is I don't know. I mean, like this is something like my parents could drink. Like it just not, which is kind of ironic because hazy IPAs, by definition, just are not super bitter. They are more like in the 40 to 50, maybe 60 IBU range. Yeah, I'd say the coconut and the pine in there are very very subtle. To me, it's more pineapple, passion fruit, maybe a little bit of grapefruit. Not especially bitter. Mouthfeel is fairly light. Um, I'd probably put it. I'd probably put it like medium light. I don't know if I go say straight up light, but it's definitely like when it hits you, like you notice like that it's not this thick, heavy beer. Or it doesn't have like the grit or viscosity of like a hazy IPA. And it is only 5.4. It's actually I would say it's actually pretty refreshing while it's in the mouth. Carbonation is probably about moderate, maybe a little over moderate. Pretty smooth. I would say there's like kind of a slightly hoppy, slightly kind of an even aftertaste, but there is an aftertaste there. Otherwise, this is more like a beer you drink like to just crush it down. And despite the 420 branding, like there's no dankness on here at all. This is not. It's funny because I never got dankness on the original 420 extra pale ale. So I don't know. It's kind of a strange marketing, considering like it's really not that dank. But yeah, this is good. It's not great for like a supermarket type beer. This is pretty good. My score, I think like 7 out of 10, maybe 6.5. I think I'll go solid 7. It's good. Anything under 7 is like kind of a little underwhelming, but yeah, this is good. I would just kind of prefer more, but I think that's the whole point. Like it's a pale ale, not an IPA. So yeah, thanks to the good folks at Sweetwater for sending this to me and these other beers, which we will be covering over the next few weeks or whenever I get around to it. So if you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for the podcast. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.